Hi there,
Hello, it's me, Reed.
and I'm Jennifer.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to another Faith at Home listening practice.
Mhm. We're going to be reading from Psalm 43. It's a very brief psalm, and I'll start. And as usual, it's you're preparing yourself to listen to God, because God's going to speak, and because God is speaking to you. You just have to practice to listen, and that's what we're doing here. So quiet yourself, your mind, and get prepared. Right, pen, paper, so you can write down what you're hearing for future reference. So, Psalm 43 from the NRSV, the New Revised Standard Version, is what we're using. And
We're paying attention for a word or a phrase, something that stands out to us as we listen to these words today.
All right. Vindicate me, O God, and defend my cause against an ungodly people. From those who are deceitful and unjust, deliver me. For you are the God in whom I take refuge. Why have you cast me off? Why must I walk about mournfully because of the oppression of the enemy? Oh, send out your light and your truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and to your dwelling. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God my exceeding joy, and I will praise you with the harp, O God my God. Why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise God, my help and my God.
As we listen to those words today, I notice the disquiet in me and the way that listening to these words and bringing my attention back to them again and again in the midst of it, breathing helps to quiet what's a bit jangly inside. So what jumps out to me as I listen and quiet the jangle inside is that I will go to God. Now, there's some pieces in there that drop out, but that's I will go to God. And that's part of what helps me to get quiet too, is that I know that God is present to listen to me, to speak with me, and that can help me to get quiet. I will go to God. Those are the words that I hear today.
Okay. Jumped out to me was that, oh, send out your light and your truth. Let them lead me. I don't know why it jumped out exactly, but it did. This was an interesting way of saying something. Let me be led by God's light and truth. That just struck me as interesting and something to pay attention to. It's very bright here today, so maybe that's what it was too.
It's nice to have the brightness. So we'll listen again, and maybe these words will calm something in you, or maybe they will invite you to something. Pay attention for an invitation from the divine. Vindicate me, O God, and defend my cause against an ungodly people. From those who are deceitful and unjust, deliver me. For you are the God in whom I take refuge. Why have you cast me off? Why must I walk about mournfully because of the oppression of the enemy? Oh, send out your light and your truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and to your dwelling. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God my exceeding joy, and I will praise you with the harp, O God my God. Why are you cast down, O my soul, and why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise God, my help and my God.
The psalmist, person who wrote this, says, For you are the God in whom I take refuge. And he's complaining at this point. Why have you cast me off? You're my only hope, and yet here I feel abandoned. However, that the invitation is to seek refuge in God, I guess, for me. Is that even when it feels like I'm abandoned, or sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes it feels like God isn't there, or things are going sideways in my life, or whatever. What's going on here? Why aren't you helping me already? And rather than go my own way, but just keep on seeking that refuge, I guess. That's what I feel called to. Don't abandon that refuge.
Thank you. The invitation that I hear comes out of those words that say that God will send out light and truth. But the invitation to me is to keep on seeking out the light. So in the part of the world where we live right now, it is dark many hours of the day. And I find myself needing to seek out those spaces of light. We all need light, both for our spiritual selves, but for our physical selves too. So that's the invitation I hear from the Spirit today, is keep seeking out the light, Jennifer. Keep seeking out the light. So I wonder, what do you hear? The Spirit speaks to each of us so individually. The Divine Family loves each of us so specifically, so intimately. I wonder what you would hear through these words today.
Yeah. And we will see you again next time.
Soon, I hope. Thanks for being with us.
Bye.